Michael Reed. I'm the Division President for Payments at Deluxe Corporation. Deluxe is a proud 105-odd-year-old company that started in payments. The founder of Deluxe invented the check. So we've been in payments for around, for over 100 years now. And I lead a particular business, which is the digital payments business. And so in that particular business, we have capabilities that help companies manage their receivables, manage their payables from a digital disbursements platform perspective, and then small businesses manage payments through payroll. We have a payroll offering that really goes beyond payroll and employee lifecycle management tools. And then we recently announced merchant services. So we've got a fairly comprehensive suite of services today for both small businesses and enterprise in and around digital payments. The parts for us that are really unique is that our platform is built for scale. So we've got a really solid platform, API-enabled, cloud-based platform that is easy to scale. And we focus a lot, particularly in the payment section, on business payments. So from a disbursements perspective, helping businesses make payments. In the areas that we are focusing, there's still about $7 trillion of payments made by a check. And so it's our team's goal to digitize those payments and to convert businesses that are using checks today to make payments to send a digital payment or to better manage their receivables processes using software services. And then for small businesses, we're focusing on cash flow management tools. So merchant services, as I mentioned, payroll, and then we're launching some comprehensive solutions around accounts payable capabilities as well to help with invoices and invoice payments. Well, we've got a really amazing set of existing customers. So today we serve over 4 million small businesses, and we have over 4,500 banks. So as we have a really nice base of customers that we can communicate directly with and talk to about our capabilities and cross-sell and drive organic growth in that regard. But we also have scaled distribution through banks. So the financial services products, in particular in payments, we package into capabilities that banks can go sell to their businesses, and therefore we get scale that way. So you won't see us much on Super Bowl ads and things like that. Not that that's not valuable, and a lot of customers do, or companies do rely on that. But we're scaling through our partnerships with banks and enterprise customers, and then able to cross-sell directly to our small business base that we have today. We've seen double-digit growth in payments, which has been quite phenomenal, given it's all mostly at this stage organic growth on core capabilities that we have. We've seen tremendous interest in our digital disbursements capabilities, particularly on the back of COVID and the things that are going on right now in the environment and in the economy with social distancing and people not wanting to even mail checks and that sort of thing. So we're seeing quite a lot of activity there. And then also in our remote deposit capture businesses for a business to be able to take a check that they might receive and digitally send it into their bank for them to deposit. So we've got a lot of nice organic growth going in those particular areas, and volumes are steadily increasing across the board. Well, interestingly enough, I didn't join Deluxe until November of 2019. So I would argue that them bringing me on board was a huge accomplishment for us in 2019. But the team had a really strong year. Our treasury and lockbox business grew tremendously off of new sales that we had and some strategic acquisitions that we made ending the year. And we've just had an explosive first quarter on the back of that growth. And so, Deluxe has been in quite a transformation. Barry McCarthy, our CEO, is relatively new in role, just over a year himself in the role. So the Deluxe team has really rallied around this transformation, moving from a manufacturing and paper-based business to a digital platform business with trusted business technology services for our customers, and so I'm now here helping us to carry the flag forward in payments. And I've got a really strong team of peers around me that are doing things in cloud and promotional services. And obviously our check business is a really important business for us still to this day, and will be for some time. So Deluxe is really transforming, and it's exciting to be part of it. And the payments business is kind of the point of the spear relative to that transformation and new products coming to market. Deluxe operated as what Barry talked to me about when I came on board as a company of companies. So we still have work to do within our environment, within our infrastructure, to connect and get to a common ERP system and accounting tools and process in the segments the way that we would like. And we're a year into that journey, and we've still got a ways to go, and we've got line of sight to closing that out in a couple of years, which is really good. And then obviously in payments, as you I'm sure know, time is never your friend in payments, because things are moving so fast, and if you're not able to quickly adapt your environment. And that's why I really like what we're doing with the Deluxe Payment Exchange and building out an architecture that enables technology companies to consume our capabilities and package them into their value-added or as a value-added service module into their offering. It allows us to take capabilities and bundle and package them into ours. So you're going to see us partnering a lot to deliver differentiated propositions in the market so that we can go fast. And I think we've got the right team and architecture and structure to be able to do that. So I would say that time is our biggest, is what's chasing everyone in payments, and we're no different in that regard. We're fortunate in the fact that we've got a set of really strong, trusted partnerships that go back decades, and so these banks in particular come to us. Our bank partners come to us and ask us for help in just a variety of different areas, and seeing us as a trusted business technology partner, somebody that understands how a bank operates and how we can bring technology to help enrich their experience for their customers is really powerful. And then, I ask my team a lot to focus on the specific job to be done there. Why does a customer buy and use service at a very granular level? And so for digital payments, as an example, we needed to, our platform lends itself to it's easily able to be adopted, so that they can quickly, enterprise customers and small businesses can quickly integrate it into their environment, because it looks like a check. It feels like a check. We understand how the check processing works, so we can make it look and feel like a check to a business. So it integrates easily and quickly, but we can provide the choice to a recipient so that they don't have to get it as a check if they don't want to. And then the real special sauce for us is the way in which we can package the remittance data or the explanation of payment information with the payment. So it's really built around ease of integration, solving a business problem and need, aligned to one-off payments. And so we're seeing a lot of success with it. It's really taking off. Yeah, so we have a large lockbox operation in payments that's part of this ecosystem, a lot of people think about that particular business as, well, you're just receiving paper. But what's really special about that business is the software and the way in which we take all this unstructured data and information and can package it up and send it to a customer so they can reconcile it within their environment. So to your point, people send in a check and they put a sticky note on it, and we have to take that information and package it up and get it into the hands of our customers so they know what the payment's for, why it might be different than what they expected, and really dig into that job that we're performing and how it works within the environment. And so we've now taken that software and we've expanded it so that we can help our customers reconcile the entire order to cash process. So regardless of whether a payment comes into one of our environments or whether it comes in off of a call center that they might have or as a credit card or any other way that they receive a payment, our Receivables 360 software service now allows the customer to reconcile. And it might be hard to believe, but 60% for many of these customers of their payments are still being mailed to them and coming in the mail with a check or with a credit card slip that they fill out with a credit card number to charge later. So we're really studying those problems and seeing why checks are still being used and getting down to the specific use cases. And so we applied that thinking to disbursements, and that's how we came to the digital payment exchange and now the medical payment exchange within medical payments to really solve those problems as disbursements as well. I've recently come to Deluxe, so I really do admire the CEO of Deluxe. He's a big part of the reason why I came here. He's a transformational leader. He empowers his teams. He really wants everyone to be successful, and he's just really one of those guys that no matter how dark it is, he's always trying to find the light. And so it's always sunny when you're around Barry. He's just trying really hard to keep everybody motivated and moving in the right direction. It's just really exciting to be part of that. I also spent some time though in and around Bank of America, and I've really learned a lot from Brian Moynihan and his approach. He introduced the concept of responsible growth many years ago within Bank of America, and I think it's a really good mantra and strategy. How do you grow? How do you grow responsibly? How do you take care of your customers? Make sure pricing is fair and reasonable and in alignment with true value, and do that in a way that meets legal compliance and regulatory requirements of the business and that sort of thing. And then he's also a big advocate for diversity and inclusion. He's always been. So I think there's always something you can take from different people. I've had the privilege of working for some really great CEOs. Ed Labrie was the first CEO that really believed in me and gave me a first shot, and Diane Boat-Farrow was a CEO that I worked for that did a fantastic job. Tom Bell gave me my first big job as a COO of Bank of America Merchant Services. So you can learn a lot from the people around you, and I've had the privilege of being around some really great CEOs. I think that the social distancing and the things that are happening within and in and around COVID will accelerate some of the trends that were already there. So I think generally businesses would like to introduce digital payments into their environments, but they need to do it in a way that's not disruptive. They need to do it in a way that meets the needs of their consumers. And so it's not an easy thing. Like I mentioned earlier, there's trillions of dollars of checks still being written every year. And so it's not going to happen overnight. And so it's important that we continue to serve our customers in the ways they want to be served relative to the paper-based products and services, but that we now have these digital capabilities. So when they're ready to make these shifts and to get to 100% electronic distribution of business payments, that they think of us and our platforms and our technology to help them do that. So we're here to help. And so far, we've gotten a lot of customer demand, and we're excited about that.